Do you remember your first like big role? Do you remember
on TV?
Your first, TV or whatever it was.
Yeah, I remember my first TV booking. There was a cautionary tale with that too. It was a great experience. It was a show called Mismatch with Alicia Silverstone.
Okay,
Silverstone, who I have a huge crush on growing up, or in my 20s. Friend of mine wrote on the show.
Oh, nice.
And let's see, I can't remember the order of things. I knew this casting director through a friend of mine.
Okay.
And he was casting that show. He brought me in, small co-star part with her. Here
we go.
Yeah, with Alicia. And I did well. It was a weird part. I booked it, and it was the first TV show. It was Taft-Hart lead, I think is what you call it.
Yep.
Where it's just delayed
You're
one.
in the union for a little bit.
And we shot it. It was like a perfect experience. We shot it in Malibu. Oh, you know the guest star in that episode was Joan from Mad Men, redhead, the beautiful.
Oh,
beautiful. Oh, I'm spacing on her
She's
name.
married to the goofy guy. Oh yeah. Jessica Jones.
No. That's
January
not
Jones.
January Jones. Joan is the redheaded, beautiful, voluptuous. She runs the office in Mad Men.
I didn't watch Mad Men.
Okay. Anyway, she was absolutely beautiful. Even then, in 2000 whatever when I did Mismatch, so she was the guest star, and nobody knew who she was. She was just this great actress, beautiful. But she wasn't in any of my scenes. I just later on when Mad Men came on, I was like, that's that woman. Okay, did this. It was like on this mansion on the top of a hill in Malibu. The scene went well. I was lost.
What a first TV show.
Oh, it was great
in Malibu.
And self-consciously aware of my first time there, because I remember you walked up this, or you got, if you were a day player, so you got the treatment like they offer, like, what do you want for breakfast? Like that
nice.
question was like, well, what do you have? They're like, dude, what do you want? You can have anything you want. So I was like, oh, okay. And driven up to the location, and then being driven past where the background actors were, which was, they put them on a tennis court in the middle. I think it was like September, and I think there was a tent, but it was a tennis court that they got to hang. I was like, oh God, like I feel like, oh man. So I felt immediately self-conscious about that, okay, so shot it, whatever, and I there's a lot of stories with this. I knew, since it was being shot in Malibu, I wanted to jump in the ocean afterwards. I was like, this is my first TV. I want to jump in the ocean. What I didn't count on.
Beautiful.
I drove down PCH, found a spot, got out of my car, had my swimsuit already on in the trailer. I jumped. What I didn't realize is how rocky the seabed is. So I just jumped and went. Fuck, all right, well, so much for that. Got in the car, left. Okay, it's fine, great, whatever.
Cautionary tale 1.
That was cautionary tale 1. Cautionary tale 2 was David Schulner, is a great writer. Told me, he's like, okay, the episode's going to air on this date. Friday night, great slot. And, yeah, you know it's coming. So first TV show ever, I tell the world. At that time, I had a Hotmail account, and Hotmail only allowed you to send like 60 emails a day or something like that. So I had to, over 2 days, send this email to one, and then the next day to the rest of the 100 or whatever. And then 5 hours before that episode was to air, David called me and said, they're not running your episode. And they pulled that episode. They changed it with another one. So I didn't have time to send everybody an email. I still had people say I saw you in that episode, but my episode did not air. That show was canceled, and my episode never aired.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I from then on, cautionary tale, I've never really promoted my show.
Wait, they didn't put the episodes out in order?
No, it didn't really matter. I think the show was in trouble. The show was in trouble.
So they tried to push like the
episode with
point?
the big, with the big co-star, which
that's
was not me.
fantastic.